Hello everybody, my name is Pravus, and welcome back to more Kingdoms Reborn in Pravsburg. We've been slowly but surely expanding, still not taking full advantage of all the territory I am grabbing, though I still think we're doing pretty well, at least, building tall and not trying to overexpand, unlike our idiot AI neighbors. We do have some problems, though. We're kind of capped out on our storage space, and we do not have enough housing for everyone to go around. We should probably fix that ASAP. So let's go ahead and build up a new house off in this direction that somehow at the very last second as I clicked got off kilter. I'm not too sure how that happened, and I don't approve of it. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's get ourselves some roads. We'll probably set something up over, I don't know, here, and then let's see. There's actually just enough space for some storage over here, which I like quite a bit, so let's go ahead and place that there, and then we'll move you. I guess we can do a diagonal road, but it's never really efficient to do that. I mean, it is more efficient from a walking perspective, but not from a city planning perspective, which, let's be honest, that's what really matters. So let's go ahead and expand out a bit more in our storage, kind of like so. We're going to need some more spaces. We do at least have some lumber sitting around that we can use, and that's going to have to be good enough. Yeah, storage management in this game really could use a bit of work, I think. It's just, these storage, I don't know, panels, pallets, they're a bit of an eyesore, in my opinion. So getting something new, like warehouses, would be a top priority for me. Speaking of which, what are we researching? Oh, right, the ironworks. I do want to start unlocking the iron smelter and the iron mine, and eventually we'll need to get ourselves some blacksmiths so we can get some tools, because I will need more of those. We only have 91 left. It's obviously a new week for me as far as recording. I decided we're going to continue with this at least for a bit longer. If you guys do enjoy this series and you want to see more of it, then of course do let me know in the comment section, hitting the like button. You know, little metrics like that are an easy way to kind of get my attention and make sure that I understand that people do indeed enjoy what they are watching. It's very helpful. And also for my bottom line in general, it's just good things. Hey, Abraham left my town because he was homeless. Well, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You were. I mean, I'm working on it, but, you know, what can you do, right? What can you do? Let's go ahead and get some extra. Let's see. We placed a forester, right? We did. So let's go for at least some smoking chambers for a little bit of extra productivity in food. And we don't have an adjacent fruit gatherer, so that's not going to be particularly relevant to me. Yeah, I'm a little concerned that these foresters aren't going to be getting me quite enough. I don't really want to prioritize planting fruit trees. I'm okay with planting non-fruit trees primarily. I don't know if they grow faster. That'd be nice. But I mostly want to cut the non-fruit trees. Or actually, we'll just say, yeah, cut any trees. But this forester over here. Wait. No, this one's fine. Okay, cut non-fruit trees, because the goal is going to be to turn this into a good source of food using the fruit gatherer, and if I'm chopping down the fruit trees before I can really harvest them a lot, then that's not doing me a whole lot of good. Now, is that? What else do we want to do over here? We got a trading port, we got more potters, we got stuff. I don't care about any of this. Let's do a reroll. Let's see if we get anything good. We do have more fruit gatherers. You know, I could use more food production, and I do think at least temporarily another fruit gatherer will make some sense. So we're going to go ahead and place one down over here for now. Actually, wait. Do we even see much in the way of fruit? I just realized I didn't actually see the highlight of any fruit over here. Oh, did something change with my map mode? There was an update recently. Maybe it's because we're in the middle of a season where you can't gather fruit, so it's not showing up. That actually could very well be the case. And you know what? There's no point in placing this down right now and taking up my wood if we're not going to be able to harvest anything anyway. So let's not worry about that. Once again, capped out on our storage. Good lord. It's frustrating, dude. It's frustrating. Okay, I really hope that someday we are going to have access to a magical thing called a warehouse. That would be awesome. I would like that a lot. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and place some more of those down right over there. And let's just go ahead and get ourselves a little path right up over here since we can't really use much of this space. Boom, there we go. At least we're doing pretty decent on our wood production and such. We got a fair bit going around right now. Let's see. We are sitting on more than enough pottery. Did we stop you at 100? We did, yet somehow you're still making more. I'm not too sure how that's happened. Beer we are running out of. Yeah, we're going to need more wheat fields if we want to continue with the beer brewing, which is unfortunate because I feel like there's, better things we could be doing instead. But all right, let's go ahead and place down another one of these wheat farms. We'll place one down right over here. And I do think that we still don't have enough medicine being placed down, so we can place another farm down right over here for now. This will be set to medicinal herb, and this is already set to wheat. Perfect. We may end up getting rid of these in favor of some more houses a little bit later, but for now, it gives me something to do. This will also be set to potatoes. Boom. I just want to give people enough jobs to continue making lots and lots of crops, take care of my food needs, and also take care of inputs for additional luxury goods. What else we got here? More foresters, okay. Brickworks, beer brewing, birth control. Still don't really want that. We already have a brickworks. None of this is really helpful. Maybe a forester. Maybe. But if I do want to place down another one of these, I'll want to end up placing it somewhere up over here, which means more housing and so on. For now, let's just say no. Let's do a reroll. More libraries. We can sell excess food. No, thank you. Another hunting lodge. None of these seem great at the moment. So I think we'll pass on some of that. We do have enough lumber that I can place down a quarry. Now, a quarry has to face a mountain. Looks like we can place one right along here. So I guess this is what we're going to end up doing as far as getting some of that delicious stone. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and place one right up over there, I guess, for now. I don't know if you can place multiples on the same mountain. Maybe you can? We'll find out more about that a little bit later. I do anticipate that we're going to want to have some storage, though, for sure. Just because, like, obviously, we're going to be placing down a lot of stone, and having some extra storage spaces nearby makes a lot of sense for me. Oh, good, more people are homeless! Yes, well, we do actually want to get some more housing over here, because we know we're going to have more workers in the quarry. So let's go ahead and start working that up as well, thank you kindly. Research completed with the ironworks. Goody. Let's go ahead and grab, I guess, the blacksmith. We've made practically no progress on our potatoes, so ignore that. Iron mine and smelter. I'll pass on those only for now because it's not like I have access to the iron anyway, so why spend the cash? As far as our port, though, I would say let's sell off some coal and buy some wood and such, but we're kind of starting to run out a little bit quickly here. Did we not get stone insulation on these? I guess we didn't. Let's go ahead and fix that, get some more stone insulation. We can start getting some hearth fireplaces since I have 100 bricks sitting around at the moment. Let's just go ahead and get a couple of these going. Make a little bit of trumpety noises in the background there. Thank you very much. And yeah, just try to improve some insulation, use up a little bit less of the coal, I suppose, for the moment. And also, just go ahead and jumpstart working in the clay pit and making some more bricks once again. Yeah, so there's nothing here I want. Let's pass on that. Candlemaker, beeswax, blah, blah, blah. Buy wood. Yeah, let's go ahead and get another one of these. Coal mines, none of these are very helpful. Extra heat, I mean, I guess. Question, do I have another card slot? No, we have the coal treatment. 20% more heat from coal. That seems objectively better than 15% heat from both wood and coal, and I'm not using wood for the sake of heat, so that doesn't seem very good. Let's just go ahead and buy this thing out. And we're going to go ahead and buy some more wood. Yes, use up half of it. Let's get another 102 wood. Thank you kindly. And let's go ahead and speed up the production of some coal because both of these are simply not keeping up as things currently are standing. Would you guys please hurry up and just go and start making the freaking houses? Lord, why is this so hard? Hey, look, 3 jobs over here. We can improve the shift, so mines with full worker slots. Get another 20% productivity. Sure, why not? We'll go ahead and do some of that. Now, there is a thing here as far as, like, depletion and, like, special work modes. We can conserve resources or rapid mining. I think that's only in the cases where you're maybe producing too fast and using up all your storage spaces by accident. But setting a produce target seems better, so I don't really see any reason to use any of these. Just normal is completely fine. I mean, I guess we could go to rapid mining. It does do that. We just deplete the deposit faster, but I don't need an absolute ton of stone. I think we're okay, at least for the moment. Apparently, we used up a lot of our storage spaces, and we are just about out of food. Good lord, my food consumption has gone up a lot. We can place down one of these fruit gatherers. The only downside of this is there is not actually a whole lot of fruit around. Yeah, I was kind of dependent upon this thing, it turns out, and we just don't have a lot of working orange trees. That scares me just a little bit. For now, we're going to go ahead and place one over here. It's not the best spot, but we're going to do it anyway, and the reason why is I desperately need people to start gathering up some more oranges. We did unlock province conquering. We can now use influence points to conquer other people's territory. How very exciting. I don't actually care about any of that, but there you go. New things. Tailor, charcoal burner, trading post, pig ranch. Probably could use another pig ranch. The windmill to turn wheat into flour is nice. But out of all of these, I think a pig ranch, we could even use another charcoal burner if I'm honest. Let's go ahead and buy another one of those. And place one down nearby, right over, I guess, over here. Do I want to use this for any potential housing space? I mean, right here is about perfect as far as, like, not affecting housing. We're going to go ahead and do this here, and then as far as our pig ranch is concerned, let's go ahead and place one nearby, right along over here, I guess. That will do. Now, this will eventually end up being really good for us, right? But the problem is these pigs are appearing out of nowhere, and we have to wait for them to breed until we get to a certain number, 15. Every one we get above 15, we start slaughtering. That's when you start getting some food. So it takes a little while for the pig ranches to really start kicking in, but once they do, oh boy, you start getting a fair, decent amount of food. So it's one of the reasons I want to place another one of these down if we can. One thing that shocks me is that we're not getting, like, any cards. I feel like the last time I did a test game of this, I actually had a pretty reasonable amount of production cards and other such things. But not really anymore, honestly. It's not a thing, apparently. It's not a thing at all. All right, so let's go ahead and continue working on the charcoal since we just don't have a lot. Let's use up a lot of the lumber. How are we doing here as far as our forester? We are still planting down the fruit trees, cutting down the non-fruit trees in the area. Some of these guys need to start growing up. Growth percentage, 86%. Okay, so there's a load of trees that should be coming to adulthood soon-ish. Soon-ish. So I am praying that they are going to be useful to me soon, because we have some pretty significant food issues. I'm going to need to get, like, some additional fish or something. I don't know. Here comes the fruit gatherer, thank God. Let's use some tools, and let's use... This doesn't have an adjacent hunter, so I'm not sure if this does me any good, so we'll go ahead and not do that. But now we can start producing at least a little bit of oranges. If you guys would get around here and start harvesting, please. Couple seconds, we can get into the thing. We got a fishing lodge. All right, I need one of those, and I don't care about the rest, alas. Could get another quarry. How many extra jobs do I have? Quite a few. I don't mind getting another one of these. We'll do that. It's going to cost me a little cash, but I'm okay with it. Let's place down another of these fisher huts. Some of these aren't especially great. 104%. Very low efficiency over there. 102, 112? No, I can't even get that. 108. All right, good enough. We're going to have to work with that for the time being. Again, just because I need food and I can't afford really to be picky. This is where you can suddenly find yourself getting into a bit of a, death spiral and stuff, and I'd rather not fall for that. It's a tale as old as time. You start building up a new colony, and then everyone falls to the death spiral, and you wish that you'd never been born. It sucks, but we'll work with it. Okay, looks like we actually did get up to 15 animals, and we slaughtered one, hence why we now got 25 food there. It says my consumption is so stinking high. So tell you what, we're going to wait until... Actually, we've got too many people. I'm going to go to you and say, Immigration Office, turn off. Just stop. Just stop. We've got too many people as is. Too many people. Can't afford. Hey, let's go ahead and get some upgrades over there with all of these. There we go. Okay, so we're making really good charcoal all of a sudden. That's certainly nice. But we need more housing. Okay, let's go ahead and place another one over... Where do I want it? We'll place you... I can't get rid of the ruins? Really? Okay. Can't destroy ancient wisdom, much as I would like to. I don't need your wisdom nonsense. People are starting to starve because... Oh, there we go. People are dying of starvation because we are not producing enough of the food. Let's go ahead and ramp up the speed of, let's say, some fishing huts. I don't have enough speed for this. I should have saved those instead of using them on the charcoal burner just to start producing more food a little bit faster. We're not far off from where we need to be, but we're obviously not quite close enough. Starting to produce some of these oranges, thank God. That's starting to make some progress. Okay. Is this getting anywhere? Only 89. It's just not enough. It's just not enough. We can make a little bit more if I get rid of this productivity book here and instead place it on the fish. We'll also go ahead and use the fishing tools. And I'm going to go ahead and get an extra working slot because we're desperate at this point. We are desperate. Let's use... I don't want to use more tools. We're running out and I don't have iron yet. Let's go ahead and start getting some more working slots over there and some more working slots over here. We just need to produce. If I can get more food, I'll be able to start buying out tiles and work my way towards some iron. And with the iron, I'll be able to make some tools. But until then, we're kind of stuck with what we've got, at least for the moment. All right. Making some progress on herbs and stuff, at least. It says we are producing more than we consume now, which is certainly good. We are producing a reasonable amount of wheat, which means we'll be able to make some more of our beer. And we are capped out on our storage space. Again, good lord. Okay, let's go ahead and place down at least a couple of you over there, I guess. We'll place down another one. I can't fit any over there. Could have fit one more here, I suppose. Let's just go ahead and do that. New cards. Iron Smelter. I mean, nice. Bakery I can't use. Fishing Lodge. Probably need this, to be honest. And I hate to get another one, but I just feel like we need to. We need consistent food. Can I get a good amount of fish if I were to use the river? Answer, not great, but passable. No, Never mind. Efficiency in the rivers is apparently terrible. All right, we want coastlines. Coastlines only for me. Down over here, I'm not seeing a really good spot. Can't place down there. Can place there, though, and that will have to do. Let's get some more roads set up like so. There we go. Come on, guys. Get me some of that food. Now we're starting to produce about as much as we have before. Oh, good. Productivity, frugality, or sustainability. I hate to pass on a sustainability book because I like them, but I'm going to get the productivity book because I think we still need food desperately. We did just progress into Era 3, which means we've unlocked wild cards, agricultural wild cards, industry, mining, service, and card removal cards. I don't need a blacksmith for 420 right now. We're just going to go ahead and pass on some of that. Anybody else looking really good? First off, juicier bait and extra worker slots. Yes, please. How much are you producing now? You're getting a lot. Let's go ahead and place a productivity book over there. Gather up the coconuts and the oranges. We put the lime in the coconut. Drink it all up. All right, Era 3. What do we got? Trading companies. Trade resources with the world market at lower rates. Well, that sounds pretty decent. A market supplies anything a household needs within its radius. Okay. Espionage. So we can steal parts of an enemy's treasury. Okay. Medicine maker using the herbs. I presume this is going to greatly increase how much medicine we get out of our herbs. That could be helpful. Sheep ranch for food and wool. Could be useful. Blueberry farms. And then shallow water embarking. Allows claiming of bordering provinces on water. Ooh. Could be kind of helpful to me. So what do I think I need the most? New seeds for farming or sheep? I think sheep. Because I'm going to want to be able to start making clothing, and this also could be turned into a bit of extra food, so that seems fine. Notice, by the way, we're now starting to produce a reasonable amount of food out of our pig ranch, but these guys, none at all while we wait for this stuff to continue growing up. We are starting to produce some food, thank God. Gotta save enough for winter, but it's going up. It's going up, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be just fine. Let's go ahead and speed up some more of that fish production, and let's go ahead and speed up some of the gathering production over here from the fruit gatherers. This is lovely. Storage full, tale as old as time. It just never stops. It never stops. You're always needing to use up a lot more storage space. Gosh dang it. How are we doing over here? We are producing a bit per season because some of these plants are doing fine. We're actually reaching growth percentage, so I'm hoping in the next season or so, we're going to start seeing some of these plants actually producing some much more needed food. Wild cards. Unlock a building of your choice. Yes, please. Now, here's where this is awesome, right? So earlier we saw getting something like an iron smelter would cost, what was it, 460 gold? I'm pretty sure the wild card works to just spend 15, and you can get anything. So these are amazing, and I want them. Industry wild card. Same deal. Why not? Card removal. Remove a card from my draw deck. From the draw deck. I don't know what that means. A service building, and so on. I don't need that. I'm just going to go ahead and grab both of these. Seems all right. How are we doing on laborers? We got more than I know what's to do's with. So let's go ahead and set down another quarry. For this, of course, I'm going to need a lot more lumber. Surprisingly, the quarry doesn't upset people living nearby. I feel like it probably should, but it doesn't, so that's okay. Let's set up some roads coming up along this way, and of course, we are going to need to chop down some additional trees over here. There we go. Let's go ahead and just chop all that nonsense down. Get as much out of it as we can. I could buy some more wood. I mean, we're doing okay-ish on wood right now, but I'm going to go ahead and use the card. Let's just buy a bunch more. That's going to be 63 more wood. Thank you kindly. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. And how are we doing as far as the productivity of the quarries? Well, they're doing pretty decent. 78 stone per season. I'm going to set a produce target here for, let's say, 300. And anything above that, just go ahead and stop. Don't waste anything here. Let's get some stone insulation going on some of these houses, so we'll use up less of our coal, because I know I've been missing out on at least some of these. I do want to make sure we get those upgraded. We probably should use up our bricks as well. There are no upgrades for the library, which surprises me. Kind of figured that there would be, but no. Let's go ahead and grab some hearth fireplaces. We do have enough bricks to go around to do at least 3 of them. So that helps a little bit. Consumption yearly, 494. I mean, we're still kind of just barely staying on top of this, which shocks me. I really thought we'd do a lot better. Gosh dang it with the storage spaces! All right, if the dev happens to watch this, it sounds vain for me to say that, but every once in a while I find out that the devs do watch what I make. I would love to see earlier storage options that aren't quite so, you know, frustrating. That'd be great if and you don't mind. Thank you. All right, do we want more wheat? How are we doing on wheat? Pretty decent. How are we doing on inputs with this? Let's see. Where's the wheat? That's potatoes. This is wheat. We are producing... we'll just go ahead and leave this at wheat, I guess. It's fine. Hey, we produced 500 pieces of pottery. And as a result, we have rewarded a card. Master Potter. Come here, Potter. Let's get 20% more. Oh, it's a green card. Right. I need to place this on these. Do I really want 20% more efficiency? I don't think I care as much. The food from cooperative fishing doesn't sound amazing, but it's been helpful up to this point. This is no longer necessary. That much is true. I do not need the investment worth 30. I'm going to go ahead and pull you off and put on Master Potter, but this seems like a low priority. Some of these honestly aren't that great. But 30 gold when I'm making 440? Nah, well, it's not that important. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this. 300. There we go. Caravan has arrived. They would like to buy some stuff. Caravan has arrived. All right, we're going to sell you, let's see. First off, we are producing way more medicinal herbs than I need, so I can sell off some of those. I'm going to keep my coal for the moment. I could sell... I guess I could sell some pottery. Yeah, it's worth a fair bit, and we apparently produce plenty of it. Let's go ahead and do some of that. And I don't want to sell furniture because I still am producing not quite enough wood. Let's go ahead and sell off some of that coal. All right, let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Make a little extra cash. And I'm going to go here to set up a trade offer in our town. Whenever we are below, let's say 100 wood, I want to go ahead and start buying some. Did this not get set? Whenever we are above 200 coal, see if you can sell some off to our neighbors. And the reason I want to do this is because it's a fee-free. So it's the most efficient way of actually getting some money for your trade goods if you can trade with the other cities. It doesn't take like a 25% tax or anything like that. So whenever we're running low on wood, I'd rather just go ahead and start buying some. Hopefully that ends up working for us. And it's entirely dependent on if the other cities want some. They may not, but still. An agricultural building of my choice. I imagine that's things like sheep farms and stuff. You know, we don't have those yet. Let's go ahead and get one of these cards. It's only 10. And let's see what we can buy here. Oh, okay, I stand corrected. I thought that we would just get a building for cheaper, but apparently not. So really it's just so we don't have to wait for any of these round timers. We just guarantee that we're going to get something we want. All right, fair enough. You still pay full price. You still pay full price. I'm wrong. That is not a way of kind of cheesing the game. But it's still pretty good. Where's the sheep? Oh, I'm researching the sheep. Never mind. We'll wait on that. We'll come back to that. Apparently, I'm just getting all frazzled, aren't I? All right. We're starting to produce enough food. Thank God. We could start getting some other stuff here. We know we wanted to get things like... There's no iron mines here. We could use a wild card for that. That could get me access to the iron mine. I'll go ahead and buy one of... Well, let's wait a little bit and see what our next round of cards are going to be. But we need to get an iron mine. We need to get an iron smelter. We can use our industrial card in order to get a blacksmith or an iron smelter, whichever that we need. So I can start producing tools. Because we're consuming 29 per year. We only have 33 left, which means we're going to be running out pretty soon. I could buy some, but you know, why bother? Why buy some? Why buy any more when I can just produce them myself? So I'm a very sustainment-oriented person, don't you know? We can set up a house right over here, but we can't fit a road there. That's unfortunate. All right, we'll go ahead and place another house right along over there, I suppose. Should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, looking okay now. We've seemed to have stabilized in a pretty big way. That's fantastic. How are you doing in terms of production? Still doing okay-ish. Efficiency is 125%. You're doing very, very well right now. I like to see that. Thank you. Whoops. Did not mean to reduce the number of jobs of people working in this hunting lodge. Forester, still doing okay. We can improve the productivity using some of our excess amounts of stone, and I'll go ahead and do some of that. And we, once again, are out of storage space. Okay. Well, we can't really fit much else back in our hometown over this direction. I guess I can afford to place down some over here. It doesn't look like it's going to chop down any trees that I care about. So let's go ahead and start producing some over there. We have unlocked Vassalization. That is a new house ability here. We can spend our influence to try and conquer other cities and turn them into vassals. Let's take a look over here, for example. We could spend 600, and it says to conquer and vassalize. But what this actually does is starts up some sort of a power struggle where they're spending influence and you're spending influence, trying to have a tug-of-war, and whoever ends up spending the most is going to win. Until I have a lot more influence, I don't really see a lot of advantage to doing that, so I'm not going to. How much food we got? Enough. Let's go ahead and start grabbing some more tiles. I think I will pick up this grasslands tile right here using only 48 food. Seems pretty minor. We could use influence instead, of course. If we pick this up, we're going to end up getting some more immigrants, and I'll go ahead and do that too. Doink! There we go. More people want to join. I accept. And we get a prize from the tribe, which is great. Let's go ahead and grab one of those sustainability books I've been talking about. Tribe people are now a part of a happy family. Okay, cool. And we're going to go ahead and make our charcoal once again even more efficient. Okay, so now we've got some of that going. We also need to buy some more tiles off in this direction. Let's spend 33 food here and 44. The price is lower than I remember. Is this part of a rebalance I just did? Because I feel like a tile like this might have cost me a good couple hundred. Maybe it's because there's so much desert. There's not enough like livable, usable space, and as a result, it doesn't matter. Either way, we're gonna go ahead and buy it. So now we have access to iron! Hooray! Let's get that wild card going. Let's get ourselves an iron mine. Actually, let's wait 3 seconds and just see if we get a card we care about. Boom, there it is. And the answer is no. Another industry wild card or a mine wild card? I mean, yeah, I guess it's a way of preserving my wild card here. We could just do this. It's only cost me 20. Well, yeah, why not? Okay, let's just go ahead and do this. Boom, good. All right, mine wild card. Iron mine. Doink. We want to place one right along over here, question mark? Yes. This does take some stone that I don't currently have. I see an iron pile right here. Am I supposed to place it over here instead? Or is the entire mountain considered to be iron? I don't know. Let's just go ahead and place you right there. Oh no, there's no housing nearby. We're gonna have to build some more, aren't we? All right, first things first, let's place down some houses over here where there is actually some amount of appeal. Place down one there. We're going to need more probably, so let's place down another one over there. And you're going to see in just a little bit, one nice little feature of this game is as you place down houses in different biomes, the appearance of the houses actually is going to change. Kind of a cool little feature. But we're not going to worry about that this second. Let's get ourselves another set of storage over there. And let's go ahead and just chop down pretty much all trees over here because we're going to need to do that anyway. And I want some wood nearby. All right. So this is kind of like colonizing an area, and you can see people are going to walk all the way over here in order to drop things off, which is just fine and dandy. We could try to improve the speed of that a little bit if we were to build a very large road all the way over here, and I will happily do so. Boink! There we go. We're going to build a road that travels all the way to my new area. Look at these people, though. They can march all the way across the continent. No need for roads at all. These guys are troopers. Much appreciated. Thank you kindly. Doing pretty good in terms of our science gain and such. Not worried about it. Let's go ahead and use an industry wild card. Actually, let's wait a few seconds and just double check that we don't need it. Doink. A desert pilgrim. Houses built on deserts get extra money. You know, if I turned this into a big residential area, we actually could get quite a bit more money. Very tempting. Not sure I need that right now, though. How are we doing on food? Still pretty good. I'm not sure I really want any of these. This is okay. I hate to pass on a green card, but we're going to do a re-roll. Well, there's something right there. So let's go ahead and grab an iron smelting card right there. And we could just stack up on an industry wild card. And the reason I like getting these is I can pretty much get various different types of buildings I want, and they stack, right? You can have 3 in this case, industrial wild cards in my pile. So I know they're not taking up my entire hand, which is nice. Now, the iron smelter, unfortunately, is going to be something people don't want to live nearby, I guess understandably so. Let's place this right along over here near the stockpile. There we go. We'll go ahead and extend the road out like that, and that way we can have people living nearby, quickly mining up the iron and smelting it, turning it into bars. And I don't know if I want to have the blacksmith here or if I want to send it somewhere else. That's a very good question. People are leaving my town because they're homeless. Well, I'm working on it. Lord. Just so freaking needy. Let's go ahead and get some of this going over here. Let's spend some money getting improved bait on our fish so we can get a little bit extra cash. And once again, we are running out of, in this case, not storage, though it is getting a little bit close, but also just, you know, trees. So let's just go ahead and chop down all these trees. Chop them all. I don't care. I have no need to conserve the forest. Wait a minute. Well, I have a forester, I guess. He'll just plant some. It's fine. Show tech tree. We have the sheep ranch. Thank you. Do you want to get a medicine maker? I think I want to get the trading company, to be honest, because trading for coal and so on is going to be nice. Now, I could buy a sheep ranch card, And I guess I will, because otherwise I would use the agricultural card. Let's just go ahead and get one of these. Once again, they are huge. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and place this right along here. There we go. It does seem like we're not producing anywhere near enough of our stone, which makes me sad. These guys are producing none? Why? Do we not have enough laborers? We have enough laborers. Why is no one working over here? But people are working in this quarry? No, they're not. People are not working in the quarry. Well, could be that we need to set the job priority a little bit higher. There are admittedly quite a few jobs to go around. Let's go ahead and top that up to the top here, so people will go get there. Seems to me like we got more than enough laborers. I'm not really sure why people are not doing jobs. Do we just not have... I don't know, actually. This is something I'm going to have to look into and figure out why people aren't doing what I expected them to. But it also is a very good place for me to end this video. So let's make sure we gather up some more stone, and we'll get these quarries up and running. We'll get some sheep up and running. How are we doing in this pig pen? Pretty good, so we should be producing a good amount of food out of all this, and now we are going to be producing iron and soon some tools. That's great. And then we can move down toward getting some coal mining, and we'll have a new source of coal down over there. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.